hear a voice. Oh, Barton. There's something I like him to look at. I should spend some time with Barton, but I need to just hand in all my quests today. Those are the samples of Dragon Thistleberry. I admit, I didn't believe you could actually do it. They're not for you. I hope they'll be of use. They most definitely will. The medicine can be prepared quickly. Just please wait here a moment. What DLCs this game has? I think the only DLCs this game has is pre-order DLC. It's like skins, different soundtracks, stuff like that. This should be enough to ensure that everyone gets proper treatment. I can't thank you enough. Right. I'm glad to hear it. Hopefully they'll all make a full recovery. I could never repay you enough, but please accept this token of my gratitude. It's some money, as well as the leftover medicine. I hope it'll be useful. Yeah.
Mission accomplished.
Ooh, 30 grand. Nice. Perhaps now I can be forgiven. Forgiven? Some time ago, my son was attacked while patrolling the border. There was a medicine shortage at the time, so I can only watch as he slipped away from the pain. Damn. This time I vowed to save those young lives. Though I know nothing I do will absolve my sins. It's not your fault.
Yep.
Young people dying on the front lines. Medicine shortage is making things worse. It's not one person's fault. The whole country's gone wrong. We're working to make sure tragedies like this never happen again. I say, is that what drives you to fight? Well, you can count me among your supporters, and I'll spread the word that you, Kaz, are a candidate of character. The young soldiers this medicine will save, as well as their loved ones, will undoubtedly lend you their support as well.
Thanks.
Is Catherine music? Maybe. Thank you. We'll make sure to live up to your expectations, won't we, Kaz?
Well met, eh?
All right then. Let's head there right away.
I mean, I can quickly check for you what outfits there are.
What now?
Let's see. Saint Hermelin is Persona 1. Seven Sisters is Persona 2. Gekuan is 3. Yasugami is 4. Shujin is 5. Samurai Garb is SMT 4. Joe in High School, I'm not sure. Hero Attire, I think, is Etrian Odyssey, right? Joe in High School. What's Joe in High School? Oh, that's SMT 5. What am I talking about? So it's SMT 4 and 5. Is that a big, beautiful horn in your pocket, or you just had excited to come to my aid? It's an ebony horn, actually.
This is a joy.
Oh, yes. I can tell just by touching it. This horn is capable of containing my limitless creativity. You've been of enormous help. As promised, your reward.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, Joe in High School is for SMT5. It took me a second to connect the dots. Like, oh yeah, that's what the place is called.
All right.
Maybe get some courage, too. Not a lot.
Well then.
We're glad that you're happy. Now it's time for us to set off. Wait, just a moment. How would you feel about hunting another Ogress for me? Or forget. One, how about you hunt down lots and lots of Ogress?
Huh?
Really? This isn't exactly a walk in the park for us. And we're not exactly short on things we have to do. Well, if that's the case, I suppose I have no choice but to cross horns with the beast myself.
Alright then.
The best crafters start by a rigorous selection of ingredients, after all. So just you wait, Orgas. When I'm done, every horn you've got will be festooned with the finest filigree. Persistent, is he? You think that someday he really will hunt down every last Orgas? I hope not. I think he's gonna get himself killed. SMT4A keeps escaping music DLCs. I think a lot of people weren't too happy with Apocalypse. I enjoyed Apocalypse for what it was, but I also recognize it's like, oh, it's got some issues.
Welcome.
That cup you have, you actually took down the Fatalich. Well, it looks like you avoided getting buried with the rest of those skeletons in the tomb. You don't look like much, but your heroics say otherwise. Don't look like much. Come on, we're the strongest bounty hunters you've got.
Impressive.
Yeah, your power's the real deal. Wait, what was his voice? Yeah, your power's the real deal. Here, take your reward.
We did it.
Yeah, Eternal Punishment sort of gets forgotten, that's true. Oh, 50 grand, damn.
All right.
Take the... Here, and take the cup back. I heard it's cursed or something, so I'd rather not hold on to it.
Exactly.
I has to retrieve this anyway, so it all works out. Let's go deliver it, Kaz. Until next time, don't forget the other requests. Are there other requests? No.
All right then.
Well, let's go outside and get our mag, because we've been a few days without getting mag. From the,
But that's... Now what am I
This.
to do?
we can't see the King's
Hang
Rock.
on. What if?
We're still not there. We should be getting close.
Let's see.
Ooh, 3,200.
Yep.
Now what am I to
I mean,
do?
we're not even in the top 20 yet.
Now what am I to do?
All right then.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to the
Let's go.
really front. When this game passed on P2 EP. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people forget about Eternal Punishment. You are right. Alright, she returned and found any gold beetles for me.
Hey there.
Yep, we found some more of the bugs we're looking for. Hand them over. Oh, let me see how many. Oh, an excellent gold beetle, Luffy. This will be a great boon for my research. Here's what I promised you. Venom Ward Charm. It is an extremely useful item that protects you from dragons as poison. Well, not that I've ever tried it myself.
Maybe.
Still, if you have items that protect you from dragons, you're no regular bug researcher, are you? Oh, to be sure. Sure. But you see, the gold beetles here have a slightly different shine depending on the bug and where it lives. Right now, I'm doing is attempting to solve that mystery. There are still gold beetles hiding out there. If you find any more, bring them to me. If you find another 13, making 25 in total, I'll give you these claw breakers in exchange.
Understood.
God, if we find more, we'll bring them to you. With my old eyes and joints, I simply cannot catch them myself. I'm counting on you.
What now?
The regular battle theme in the Eternal Punishment remake felt worse than the original. Oh, I don't remember what the battle theme is. I mostly remember Innocent Sin's battle theme, you know. Or is that Eternal Punishment? Oh my god. Prevents poison, melody, paralysis, hex, and frostbite. All stats +3? Damn! That is freaking insanely good. Okay, Stroll, you can have the Twinkling Crystal now. My goodness.
Such a bother. Hey, you. Right.
I see that glint in your eye. Did you really get your hands on the Chalice of Legends? Here you go. Yeah, this thing's certainly got an aura about it. There's no mistaking it. This is the Chalice of Legends I've been searching for. And here's mine of the deal, just for you, the one, the only miraculous mead.
Mission accomplished.
Some more money, nice.
Thanks.
Never imagined I'd gazed upon this cup with my own eyes. Thank you so much, truly. You lot are the real deal. Sorry for treating you like kids, giving you the side eye and all. Glad you realized the error of your ways. But I gotta ask, you really gonna drink out of that thing? Well, you know, I think I might pass on that for now. Don't get the wrong idea now. My brew would never lose to this cup. If I drank from this, I'd be absolutely perfectly fine. Probably. But you never know, of course. Always a risk, and I can't afford to break my promise to support you, can I? True enough, we're glad you're making the smart choice. Thanks for your support. Of course, and once you're crowned, I'll raise a toast to you in this very cup. So it's still on the agenda somewhere, huh?
Well, that settles
Well, we got a
that.
new supporter and some fancy booze. That seems like a win to me. Innocent Sin has 3. Okay, I think this is our last
What now?
request, right? I still need to give the guy his toothbrush as well. Okay.
Amazing.
This guy seems like he wants to hear about something unusual. If you can satisfy him, we might get him to return the deed. You know the Forsaken Tower?
Aha.
The Forsaken Tower? You mean that legendary tower north of the city? Have you truly been there? I've never met someone who'd ventured inside before. And you'll tell me of the monsters and battles you encountered within its walls, will you? Nothing for it, I suppose. I pay your price, storyteller. Shall we decide on something of comparable value to this tale? I'd like the deed. The Parapus who founded the Night Prowler asked us to get back his deed. It was collateral for his loan, he said. That Ripperate has running reverence for him. Well, no matter, I suppose. Take it.
What?
Huh? Just like that? Well, it's hardly worth much in the first place. The only reason I've not returned it is because he broke his promise to me. How's that? I promised to lend him money as long as he entertained me. But as of late, he's become a thoroughly boring man. But enough of that. Come, tell me a story to excite my very soul. No thrills, no deed. I decided to tell him about my adventures in the Forsaken Tower. I say, I've certainly heard the name Orgus, but a monster that walks like a man, truly fascinating. Yes, a thrilling tale, well told. I applaud you, young sir. Thus have you saved me from boredom. As promised, here's your deed. Do take it. Nice.
A fine thing indeed.
Sending an elder candidate to negotiate for him, the very idea. I suppose he's still capable of piquing my interest after all. Sounds like you've known him a while. I simply loaned him money to establish his business. He'd built up his way from having absolutely nothing, so I had high expectations, but he sold the tavern just as the money started rolling in. Didn't hesitate for a second. Told me there was no sport in it if you won without trying. Wait, he sold it? So he's not even in charge of the Night Prowler anymore? He made it sound like he was still running the place. I feel like he fast-talked us into this. Regardless, this was surprisingly fun, young candidate. You're an interesting fellow, the kind I wouldn't mind throwing my support behind.
Alright.
Well, I guess we ended up with another supporter somehow. Anyway, we better head back to the Night Prowler.
All right then.
Okay, Night Prowler.
Let's go.
Prowler. Okay, hello there, sir. Yes, that's my deed, without doubt. May I have it? Here you go. Ah, most treasured friend, thank you so much. With this as collateral, I'll be able to start a brand new business venture.
Hang on!
Hey, by the way, I hear you don't have anything to do with the Night Prowler anymore. You were talking about it like you ran the place. I did tell you I was the place's founder, yes, not its proprietor. I certainly didn't mean to misrepresent myself. The curse of a naturally silver tongue, I suppose. And now the reward I promise you. What's with the deed? It's the deed to, like, the property, I think. It's whoever owns it owns this place. I'm glad I asked you to fulfill my quest. There really is nothing like having reliable friends, eh?
Oh, come on.
I keep telling you, we're not friends. Quit trying to be all slick. Don't you regret it? Business is booming now. If you kept it, you'd be sitting pretty on a nice pile of cash. And for what? To duel myself to a life of boredom and lethargy, like any other slug of a noble. No, life's too short for that, my friend. Better to find new challenges in life than waste my years basking. And what better challenges than to help a dear, loyal friend become our next king? Thank you for your support. Think nothing of it. Think of me when you put your Elden Rear in the Clamar seat, eh? Now that's a challenge. I'll be rooting for you. If you ask me, this guy and that noble aren't that different. They're always chasing after something exciting and new. Well, seems like both of them are taking a liking to us anyway. Can't complain.
All right then.
Okay, Seabreeze Street.
Let's go.
Yeah?
And we'll go to the quest for,
Yeah?
Stroll. You're back. Does this mean you brought my toothbrush of Hygienia? Oh. Here you go.
Proper ace.
So this is the legendary toothbrush. Let's see if it works. Haha, I'm as good as new. What, already? I don't know, it's healing magic or something. They say it can kill all the mouse toxins in a flash.
Thanks, mate.
Here, take your reward.
Mission accomplished.
15 grand, not bad. I think it cost us 500 to buy the toothbrush, so. Consolation has time to reject one more god. I've been playing Nocturne. If you want, you can check the YouTube series. I can't remember what the command is. There you go. When your teeth hurt, you feel like you can't enjoy food, you can't enjoy going outside. Felt like I couldn't get any joy out of life anymore. But when I found this weird glowing bug, you can have that too if you want. A gold beetle, huh? Sure, might as well. And of course, I'll sport you in the tournament. How could I not? You were you were kind to some random guy raving about seeing tooth monsters. But now I'm clear-headed. Looking back on it, I think I might have hallucinated it after all.
Can't stand it.
I mean, come on, tooth monsters. What was I thinking? They're very real. Ha, you're a stand-up fellow, but not a great comedian. Though, I see it's a metaphor. Like I've got to brush my teeth every day or they'll come back, eh? Well, thanks for the advice. You can bet I'll be brushing my teeth on a rigorous daily schedule now.
Righto.
Keep at it, and be careful of cavities yourself. I'm rooting for you. You thought I finished Nocturne Remaster? No.
All
I
right.
stopped playing it because this game came out.
Where to?
Let's go.
I do plan to go back. Actually, speaking of, I saw a YouTube video, like it just showed up on my recommended, and it was like a really good Daisojo build. So I built that. Berserk Mods. Sure, this thing's pretty good. So the next time I play it, I'm gonna be having that really good Daisojo in my party. How do I get more Blessed Water? Can I buy it? I can't buy it. Yeah, people are saying it's like literally the best healer in the game. Yeah, the plan is to finish this game and then
Alright.
go back to, go back to Nocturne. So who knows when I'll finish this game.
Welcome.
I've got a bunch of stuff that you can appraise. +3 strength, that's not bad. Ooh, a new crossbow. Shell vest. So some of these are not bad. Plus 6 strength, damn. Plus 6 agility, oh my goodness. Oops, I didn't even see what that last one was.
What now?
I can purify this, but I haven't been able to purify it. Oh, this is just a straight upgrade on what I've been using, so... Guillotine blade. Maximilian armor. Boxer's headgear. Increased evasion against strike. I feel like this is better. All stats plus 1. Nice. Casts Tarot-Card at the start of the battle. I feel like this goes way better with Stroll. Slightly less defense, but otherwise it's really good. Have you played Etrian Odyssey? I think I played one of them on the DS. I can't remember which one it was, but it was on the DS, so that probably gives away which one it is. The 3DS, sorry. I mean, I could potentially play it. Like I said, I've figured out how to get, how to stream DS games. Switch remake. Oh, has there been a Switch remake? Oh.
Alright then.
Okay.
Right.
Are there any new requests?
Really?
Nothing, okay.
Alright
So
then.
I want to go in front of the cathedral, and I want to do the thing for Stroll.
How did I wind up here?
I haven't played Switch games in a while.
Say there.
Yeah, streaming Nintendo handhelds is a pain. This is very true.
And what do you
You again, when will you learn? Did his fish stink? Thanks to my overwhelming imagination, I was able to choose words that convinced the merchant I have no ill intent. Ha, how interesting. Yes, they indeed did stink. The Count would often buy fish himself and then show up to our meetings with them in hand. As amusing as it was, I was worried how he would keep them fresh. Ah, that stirs some memories. The Count of Harley, I remember, was a magnanimous man. He was genuinely kind to all he
Our
met.
business is done.
Perhaps I should have learned from his example. Very well, tell me your story and I will listen. I see. You must forgive my suspicion. You truly are a friend of his son, aren't you? I do apologize, but surely you must understand my caution. Word of his lost inheritance has spread, and conmen have tried every trick in the book to claim it.
I do appreciate
I've indeed
your
been trusted,
assistance.
with the inheritance always meant for the Count's son. Please give him that message. The rest of the details are, I prefer to share with him directly. Please bring him with you when you are able. Like, it needs some modification. It needs all sorts of funny stuff. There's different ways to do it, but there's funny ways to make it work. I found the person who was entrusted with the Count's inheritance. I should let Stroll know immediately. But yeah, it's very difficult to get it to work. But I've figured it out.
Alright.
But whether I actually play anything or not, I don't know. At this point, I've got way too much other stuff on my plate. I don't know whether it's any good, but it works. That's the TLDR. So I could spend time with Maria, Barden, or Stroll. I mean, I said we would spend time with Stroll, so let's go spend time with him.
I'm sorry. Oh, it's you.
Hey, what are you up to? Ironic how fidgety one gets when told to wait, isn't it? The merchant that Stroll's father entrusted with his inheritance mentioned he wanted to talk to us. Perhaps I should go talk to him with
What do you
Stroll.
think?
Any luck finding leads on the inheritance matter? I found the man holding it for you. Have you? You must take me to him so we can talk. Yeah, I don't know how exactly it works. It's nice to finally meet you. Well, we have met, but you were just a babe in your mother's arms. Funny how much you've come to resemble them both. Your father and I did charity work providing aid to the downtrodden. It was hardly lucrative, but I was quite taken by his charisma. He did charity work in the capital. I hardly knew his business here, to be honest. My connection to your father ultimately led him to entrust your family fortune to my guardianship. I'm pleased to finally put it in your rightful hands.
No!
I don't mean to pry, but if you decide what you'll do with it.
That is...
I thought to use it to rebuild our house, but to hear my father used his fortune to help people, I admit I'm having second thoughts. The refugees of Halia are struggling to survive without permanent housing, and knowing this, I would put those funds to the needs of my house. It would take tremendous time and effort, tremendous time and money to restore our territory. I wouldn't be able to tend to their hardships for many seasons to come. You truly are a stroll lad, right down to your father's strength of character. If I might be so bold, allow me to present you with an option. If we work thusly, you would purchase a parcel of land for your pick of the gentry. Many are in desperate need of coin and would easily part with estates they cannot sustain. You could then offer this land to your people to build upon. Would that not give them solace?
True.
I see the wisdom in it, but I can't imagine finding such an ideal expanse in such short order. If it's the negotiations you're concerned about, this is where I come in.
Quite.
Perhaps you've heard of the name Lord Hydron. Best known for his piety, he is well versed in such matters. Lord Hydron. Ah, so you do know him. Well, I can appreciate why you'd recoil from him. But for such an occasion as this, he would be a potent ally. I dare say he would be precisely the savior you'd need to realize your ideals.
My ideals.
My ideals, you say?
Yes.
I apologize. I'm just caught off guard by how quickly these tides change. I gladly accept your generous offer to aid me in negotiations. You met a streamer who sent his DS to get capture functions. Fair enough. Hope is only a step behind clear conscience.
No.
Words I'd hear my father and mother often say. They practically bludgeoned me with it. Wise words to live by.
Yeah.
Only now do I see that. Back then I couldn't appreciate it. If I can procure new land, all those people could return to some semblance of the lives they were forced to abandon. They could go back to a time of peace, before the human attacked.
Just...
But you have no small role to play here, you know that, don't you? If treachery claims the throne, this whole country will fall to ruin, and I have no hope of saving the people of Halia, let alone realizing my ideals.
Hey.
In other words, the future of many depends on our fight. Our hopes lie with you, Captain. I sense Stroll's deep-seated trust in newfound resolve.
Whatever burdens you carry, I'll carry them too.
He gets another slot, nice. The thing is, I haven't even given him any
Thank you.
classes, so he pretty much can't learn anything. I owe him my thanks for discovering the man safeguarding the inheritance. It was surely no easy feat to find him.
You're a lifesaver.
Hey, I got some tolerance, nice.
All right.
That reminds me.
It's already rank 6, yeah. If you don't mind me asking, did you hear anything else about my father in the search? He loved his son. Oh, come off it. You're going a bit over the top with that one. Were my father in the same position I am now, I wonder what he would do. I returned to the others with Stroll, who was still deep in thought. Yeah, I feel like I'm going through the bonds pretty quickly. Back to the Brilehaven Tavern.
Interesting.
I'd like to know more about him. Oh, Alonso. I haven't talked to Alonso, like, at all. Or we can hang out with Heisme. Let's go talk to Alonso. I've, like, not talked to this guy, like, at all.
Interesting.
This is, like, the first time that I've had the chance to talk to him, I think.
Greetings.
Ah, well met. What are you up to? I'd like to hear about your journey so far, if you don't mind telling it. You have certain information I'd very much like to know. Ah, there we go. I've got 3 wisdom, so I can do it. Aha, how very intriguing. I'm very keen to know more of these experiences if you'd indulge me. Have you some free time right now? No problem.
Yes.
Oh, you are marvelous. Thank you. Alright, follow me. I know of a great spot. Alonso asked me to tell him some of the things that happened on my journey.
I see.
Aha, I see. Very intriguing. So an external force protects the candidates. For outsiders like myself, it's rather difficult to get a hold of accurate information pertaining to the royal magic and the tournament for the throne. Information's quite the weapon, you know. All the more reason meeting you has been such a boon.
Understand?
In fact, if you really wanted to take down the other candidates, the most effective method would be investigating their families and homes for info you can use. Quite effective against blackguards, who hide their misdeeds, naturally, but outstandingly so good against upstanding family folk. To threaten them.
But of course.
I know it's not in your nature, but still, not every weapon has a pointed end. A villain will always strike where it hurts most, like snakes, and those I associate with are the most venomous kind. Speak of the devil, here comes one such associate now.
Oi!
How's the client situation looking?
Yeah.
With 20 at present, no delays securing their contracts. Arrangements have been made should any default on payments. So you're not all talk, you know. My lord may have taken a shine to you, but let me make something clear. One false move and I'll promise I'll flay you alive myself. Understood? Cuculus? Oh, we called him Cuculus. That means he's one of his marks.
Ridiculous.
He's an underling of the landowner I'm working with. He's exceedingly cautious, as you might expect, and for some reason he still doesn't trust me. Can't blame him, really. Said landowner is my true target. He's a foul one. He's been trying to take advantage of the struggle for the throne to knit a huge fortune. Ambitious swords all over the country using the tournament to rise up in the world, and this landowner is their lender, turning tidy profits. I am his middleman. Of course, the landowner only lends because he knows he'll collect. So when he realizes he can't, why, that's an awful lot of money to dispute into the void. That's your aim then?
What?
Now then.
I'll spare you the details, but the man's money will end up in my coffers eventually. It's a curious thing, people are never more vulnerable to tricks than when they think they're playing one themselves. When all's said and done, it'll be his loss and my gain. And I do mean gain, enough to buy a small village, really. Interesting plan.
Well,
Maybe there's a future for you in this line of work yet.
Oi!
Oi, Alonso.
Yes.
Don't worry, he has my confidence.
listen.
That flunky you talked to earlier, he's been snooping around the village.
What?
What?
Hey!
I gave him the slip before he saw me, but this is bad, Alonso. If they found out how you connected to the village, then...
No.
My hometown or not, there's no way they'll catch on to what I'm up to now. They'll turn up nothing, and that'll be the end of it. We need to relax.
Yeah.
All the same, you should pack your things in case things go south. I'll bring you the money to stash soon. That lackey of his. I hadn't expected him to move so quickly. Even went as far as digging up my roots. I mean, this is exactly what he was talking about, right? Hitting the people where it hurts. Is everything alright?
You...
If push comes to shove, I may end up needing your help. Your muscle, that is. I'm trying to buy my hometown with the money I'm bilking from the landowner. He's the one who's bleeding my village dry to begin with. I've got to make this piece of deception succeed at all costs. It could save the whole poverty-stricken village.
Hey.
When are you free? How about you come check on the village with me? I've got a strange, nagging feeling about all this. If you cut me in. He'll probably like if I say this.
Thank you.
Yeah. That's fine. Just name your price. I owe you one. I had a feeling he would like that. I feel Alonso's genuine gratitude and deep trust. I barely use the Faker.
Mother.
It seems like an interesting class, but... not really my thing. My hometown's a small village. It's nearby, in fact. If it were up to me, we'd head there straight away. Alas, I know you have a schedule of your own. Even so, I implore you, please, do not delay for long. I'll be waiting. Gives you 3 triangles. It gives you mag, yes.